Hi guys, welcome back. Today I wanted to do a video updating my list of my top 5 pairs of jeans that flatter people with fuller hips. And I've done 2 of these videos in the past, part 1 and part 2, and today I'm doing part 3 because I feel like it's a constant struggle to find those jeans that really flatter bigger hips. Like you'll try on those jeans that maybe fit perfectly in the waist, but then they're insanely tight on the hips, or they fit perfectly on your hips, but then there's that gap in the waist. I will go through my 5 pairs that I've listed here today and talk about, some of them, there is a bit of this issue in these as well, but I'll talk about how I kind of resolved it, because that's not the only issue we come across. Sometimes the washes just are not flattering at all. Sometimes the cut. There are some jeans that I try on that I'm like, no matter what size I get, it's just never gonna look good on me. So every year I kind of try on more and more styles and find even more jeans that flatter fuller hips. I just wanted to update that list and go through my top 5 jeans today. 2 of the styles I'm going to talk about today I have mentioned in the past, but there are 3 new ones that I'm adding to this list. And yeah, let's get started. For sizing, I will go through each pair of jeans and whether I feel like they fit true to size and what size I wear. In terms of myself and my own measurements, I'll put it down below. I am 5'6.5", but I do have a long torso and short legs. That's something to think about too. Just in terms of inseam, I think I usually go for a 28-inch, but again, I'll list it down below. My hips are the widest part of me. The widest part of my bottom is, I believe right now it's 42 or 42.5 inches. And then my hip, where my waist is, my waist bone, where the waist of the jean usually sits, is I believe 33 inches right now. I think that's all you need to know, but I will again list it down below, my specific measurements, because I feel like that really helps with people when they're trying to order things online. But I bought a lot of these jeans based on how other people measured themselves in jeans, so I feel like it's really helpful. So hopefully that'll help you out too. But anyways, let's get started. What's he doing? So the first pair I want to talk about today are the Still Here in New York sport jean. And these are a low rise relaxed jean with drawstring toggles at both hems. So you can kind of wear the jean, I guess this is why they call it the sport jean. They have the drawstrings at the bottom. You can wear them either as a straight leg when they're not pulled in or tightened at all, or more of a genie or balloon leg when you pull them tight, which is kind of cool. It gives you a sporty look. I love that look with a flip-flop or something, or with a heel even. I'm not a big heel person, but I can see that really working for those who are. They're also waistband free, so super low rise. I know this is very controversial and debatable, but I do love a low rise, even though I have a long torso. It's just I feel like sometimes, yeah, it does make it look quite a bit longer, but I do love the look. I feel like a low waist is very model off duty, and I just like that carefree, effortless vibe. So I am here for the low rise, but I know it's not for everyone. There's a hook and eye closure. You can see that there's no actual button closure. It's a hook and eye, and then a small zipper. They are 100% cotton. There is no stretch, and they are very, very soft though. Very drapey almost. They're so comfortable. Probably this and another pair I'm going to talk about are the most comfortable jeans I own. The denim from Still Here is just so soft, it's crazy. I think it's from their cloud denim collection or something. It is very cool. For the sizing, for me they are very true to size. I did get a size 29. I would say that in general size 29 is my size. I feel I've heard people say to size down, but for me I definitely could not have done a size 28 because my thighs are so thick, and it's a non-stretch denim. If I were to do a size 28, it would just grab so much on my thighs. It's just not the vibe I'm going for. So I for sure stuck with the 29. Maybe if you don't have built thighs, if you have a leaner thighs, leaner body, I would say yeah, size down for sure. But because I have thicker and fuller hips, then I had to do the 29, my true to size. But I will say that I did have the waist, the waistband taken in half an inch. So I think this is something that I've come to terms with, and I feel a lot of people do, is just coming to terms with the fact that we might have to get our pants altered or tailored. I get a lot of my jeans tailored in terms of hem. I get them shortened. Again, I'm 5'6.5" on a good day, and I have short legs and a long torso, so I often have to get pants hemmed. And I feel I hear a lot of people upset at the fact that they have to get things hemmed. It's because it's actually pretty easy to get pants hemmed. If you've ever tried a pair of jeans that are too short, there's no fixing that. You can't get jeans lengthened, I don't think. Making jeans long, it's just so that you can make them for everyone and you can easily just go and get them hemmed. So that's what I do with, I'd say like 80% of my jeans, I get them hemmed. Some of them now I am getting the waist taken in, and that's just because I know that I'm going to be wearing them for a while. I buy jeans to last. I will say again on this list, things that I buy, they're not disposable. Like I don't buy fast fashion pieces in general, but especially when it comes to jeans, like I buy good quality. I know I'm gonna have them for years. A couple of the styles in this list are ones that I've had for years, so I invest in them and I want them to fit perfectly, so I will have them tailored. But that's kind of like a long side rant, but basically I did get these Still Here New York jeans taken in at the waist so that they do fit me perfectly. I will say I was debating on getting them taken in or not, because I was like, I don't want them to be too tight. Like even if a half an inch might make them a little too tight, but also like they're very low waist and there's no waistband, so that little bit at the top did kind of like matter, because I did want them fitting perfectly just because they are so low waisted, and sometimes when I like bent over or something they might show my underwear a little bit, so I did have them taken in like the tiniest bit so they fit absolutely perfectly. I did not get these ones hemmed. Obviously they have like the drawstring, so I can kind of pull them in and have them fit perfectly with just like pulling the drawstring, but I also feel like they're actually not that long even when I don't use the drawstring. So yeah, I feel like they were fine for my height at least. But yeah, for these, like I feel like they're so cool to, like I said, dress up or down or with any kind of shoe, truly. Another thing I'll say is I love the pockets on the back. I feel like I love a big pocket. I think also as like women with fuller hips, like different people have different preferences for like the pockets on the back, but I do find like I kind of like the big pockets sometimes, especially in like a more baggy style. Sometimes when the pockets are too small, I feel like it really emphasizes how big and like wide they are, so I kind of sometimes like a bigger pocket, just kind of goes with the vibe. But yeah, those are the Still Here New York sport jeans. They're $325 USD. I think the pair is actually sold out on the website, but yeah, again, like true to size if you have fuller hips, but if you're leaner then go a size down. The next pair I want to talk about are the Girlfriend Denim Austen Low Rise Curve, and these I got from the Revolve website. I think Girlfriend is only sold on the Revolve website, but I have these actually in two washes. I have the cedar brown and then the green. I don't know if the green is called like olive green maybe, but I love these. These were like an accidental discovery. I do like Girlfriend denim. They are a bit of like a lighter denim, like not like a heavyweight denim that I feel like a Goldie can be sometimes. And I do feel like the Still Here that I just talked about was more of like a mid-weight denim, very soft though, so that's kind of like a whole thing of its own. But the Girlfriend is a bit lighter, like it's a bit thinner. I think for a while like the Girlfriend Bella low rise jeans were very popular like a couple of years ago, and if you have those then you know what I mean. It's a bit of like a thinner denim, but still good quality. For these, again, like I size true to size. I got a size 29. I feel like they fit perfectly, except these ones, again, I did get them taken in at the waist, probably like a couple inches. But again, I'm gonna say that I'm just worried people are gonna think that I'm like cheating because these aren't truly ideal for women with fuller hips. But if you know what I mean, like when you have fuller hips and you try on some jeans, like there's these AGOLDE pairs, I'm gonna call it out. I think they're the AGOLDE Kellys or AGOLDE Wrens or something like that. And most Levi's, actually, you won't find a Levi in this list or any of my other lists, because I just feel like even like the curves, they just like don't work for some reason. I feel like no matter how big I go, like I think I actually did try on the Levi's curve in like a 32 and I was like, this is so awkward, it's just never gonna be flattering on me. So there are just some jeans that are just never gonna look good no matter how much modifying you do. So these ones though, yeah, they fit perfectly everywhere, and I loved how they looked, and they draped with like the fuller hips and everything, and they're actually more of like, I guess it doesn't really say on the website, but they're like a, I don't want to say boot cut, I'd say that they're like a slight barrel leg. Yeah, a bit of a like a balloon and then like a boot cut at the bottom. So they're not totally straight, they're not like a crazy balloon pant. They're low to mid rise. They're not as low rise as the sport jean I just talked about, but they are more of like a low to medium rise, more of like a low to mid rise. Some of the washes come with a belt. So the brown ones, they do not come with a belt, but the green ones came with like a built-in belt, which I thought was really cool. It actually kind of sold me on the green. I actually originally bought the green and then I was like unsure about it because like green denim, I don't know, it seems crazy to me. So I returned them and then I bought the brown. Love the brown so much. I'm like, you know what, why not? I actually do really like the green, so I repurchased the green again. But I do really like the belt. I feel like it's a really cool like almost like 70s thing without being too retro. I felt like it was really cool because I'm not like a big accessory person. You can probably tell I don't wear a lot of jewelry or accessories or belts or anything, so have like a built-in denim belt I thought was really cool. I mean, you can remove the belt too, like it comes with the denim, but you can actually just remove the belt, not wear the belt at all. But I feel like it was a really cool thing to have. So that, I think the green wash and then one of the blue washes come with a belt. I don't have the blue wash, but I was thinking about it. But yeah, these ones are 100% cotton, no stretch, and true to size, like I said, and that's that pair. Okay, the next pair I want to talk about are the Tibi Sid jeans. So if you've seen my other videos, then you've seen that I've mentioned these before. I think these are in both of my videos. I actually linked the videos down below and then up above and at the end of this video too. But these jeans I've had for years now, the same pair, and I still love them. They're one of the pairs that are very, again, like controversial. They're not in the same way that the Still Here's are like low rise, but these ones are very wide leg and balloon like shape. So they're very wide leg. Like they're definitely like a statement denim, not even as big of a statement. If you've seen like the Alaya horseshoe like barrel leg jeans, I'll put a picture here. Those are very like statement-y. These are just like more of like a relaxed version of that. But maybe they were just ahead of their time when I had them, but I feel like every time I wore them, people either loved them or they hated them. Mostly it was like the men that hated them. I think men just didn't understand like the baggy denim style at the time, so whatever. But the girls that get it, so that's all that matters. They are a 100% cotton. They're like a normal denim. Like they're not too heavy, not too light. They're like kind of like the Still Here's. Like they're a good mid-weight denim. They are soft, not as soft as the Still Here, but this one, when I said like the Still Here's, those are tied with like another one from my favorite pair of denim, or like most comfy pair of denim. These are the other ones. These are like so comfortable. I could wear these all day. They're like sweatpants basically. Again, there's no stretch. And I actually, for the sizing, these are a size 27. I bought these years ago though when I was very skinny, and I actually thought about returning them, but I couldn't because I got them hemmed. So I kept them, and now I've kind of like grown into them, I guess. But they're size 27 and they fit me perfectly. So I don't know, I haven't tried on them in like a newer pair in a while, so I'd say size down for sure, at least one size. But yeah, I have them a size 27. I know that they have come out with new, I guess, like styles of the Sid jean, like new I guess like a new era of the Sid jean, because I got them hemmed like 2 or 3 inches, like they were pretty long. But the newer editions have like a built-in snap alteration, so you can actually, I'll put a picture here, but you can actually like snap into place how much hem you want, and it looks really natural. So you can like have them longer for when you're wearing with like heels or boots or something, and then snap them up to they're like a shorter hem when you want them, when you're wearing it with like flip-flops or like a flat or something. So I think that's really innovative of Tibi. And I mean, like the Tibi brand is like super cool. A New York brand founded by Amy Smilovich, has her own book. I think she has 2 books now. They're Creative Pragmatists. They have their own Substack. They're killing it. I just love the whole style and brand. But anyways, these are my favorite jeans. I only have this wash, and I know last time I think I talked about getting like the same ones in white. They are more of an expensive jean. So sorry, I didn't mention the girlfriend denim. They're $269 per pair, but these ones are $498 USD, so a bit more of an investment. But again, like the cost per wear is like nothing because I've worn them so many times. I swear I got them, I'm pretty sure I got them in like 2022, so it's been like 4 years, and I wear them all the time. Yeah, I think that I need them in the white though, because there's just like such a cool effortless jean and so comfortable. The thing with jeans is like they have to be comfortable or else you're not gonna wear them. I mean, you could argue, sure, like a baggy jean is gonna fit a woman with fuller hips, obviously, but these ones are so flattering. Actually, my husband gives me the most compliments in these ones. When I'm like, which is the most flattering for me, he will say these jeans, even though they are kind of the baggiest. They also, it's just the way that they shape and like drape on the back of you just is very flattering. So I love these jeans, and obviously a prominent pair because they've been on the list 3 times. So that's the Tibi Sid jean. The next pair I'm going to talk about are the AGOLDE Low Curve jeans, and I don't know why I didn't discover these sooner, because like when I finally found them and tried them on, I was like, oh my gosh, like AGOLDE came out with a new pair. I love this, they're so flattering. I buy them in every color. And then I looked and they've been out since like 2024 or something, so I'm definitely a little behind. So I'm sorry that I didn't discover these sooner, but they are a mid-rise waist, relaxed fit. I almost say that they're like a wide leg, a subtle curved outseam that tapers. It gives it more of like that relaxed, I guess, wide leg silhouette. They're a non-stretch denim and 100% cotton, a little more like structured than like the Still Here's because it is more of a rigid denim. But because they are wide leg, I feel like they are also just like a really cool, like effortless, easy to wear jean. You can dress them up or down again. For sizing, I did get a size 29, but I feel like I should have sized down to the 28. Like I'm looking at getting another wash. I think I'm gonna do like a bit of a lighter blue. So originally I was looking for jeans because, as you may or may not know, in season right now, it's like darker jeans are the thing, like having a darker wash jean. And I realized I didn't have any darker wash. I've basically kind of outgrown the jeans that I have. I have a lot of like size 27s and I'm not a size 27 anymore, unfortunately. So I've had to kind of repurchase jeans in my appropriate size. And yeah, anyways, I got a size 29 in these and I'd already worn them a bunch of times, so I couldn't return them. I should have sized down to a 28, I think. And that was the recommendation. Like I see online people being like size down. And I feel like, yeah, definitely. They're not like the Still Here where if you have fuller hips, like stay with your true size. Even with fuller hips, like I would say size down. And they do relax a bit. So yeah, I feel like I should have gone with a 28. The next pair I get, I will get a size 28. So in terms of jeans and getting them tailored at the waist to have them fit perfectly, the Girlfriend Denim Austen Low Curve, yes, I definitely did those. It was necessary. There was quite a bit of a gap. If you're still here in New York's, I did just a little bit just to have them fit perfectly. And for these AGOLDE Low Curves, I did only in this pair because I should have sized down. Normally, like I would not have gotten them taken in, but I don't want to lie and say that I didn't get them taken in. On the jeans that I have had taken in at the waist, they usually do like a cut like above in the middle of the back pockets and take them in there. Although they have that on the Tibi Sid jean, I never got those taken in at the waist, so don't take that the wrong way. So I did on these low curves just because I should have sized down, and then I passed the return window and already kind of damaged the hem, so I couldn't exchange them for a 28, but otherwise they fit perfectly. I even debated it because I'm like, oh, they're just like a baggier look, I guess, but no, I just got them taken in. So, but I didn't get these hemmed, but I should have. You can probably see they are quite long, but also the look right now is to have like a cuffed denim look. And I think with like a darker denim, I do like the cuffed look, like rolling them up so that like the inside is facing outwards. I do like that look for a darker denim, so I'm just gonna keep them like that for now. But maybe if that's not trending in a bit, then I will get them properly hemmed. And the last pair that I want to talk about today are my #1 pair of jeans for people with fuller hips, and these are the AGOLDE Luna high-rise piece taper jean. I have these now in 4 washes, so that goes to show just how great they are. I have not had these altered in any way. It's still like the normal hip, the normal length. They're just perfect for me. So originally I bought them in the Possess color, which is like the washed black in a size 27. And this was probably like 4 or 5 years ago, and they fit perfectly. Actually, I did find that the Possess did relax quite a bit. So actually I felt like I could almost size down to a 26, but I didn't. I bought another pair in the 27 in Void, like the light blue. Those fit perfectly. These are like a very structured, like non-stretch denim, 100% cotton pair of jeans. They're definitely like a barrel leg or bowed leg, but they're not that out there. Like they're not like the horseshoe denim by, I think it's Citizens of Humanity, that I feel like are very dramatic. It's definitely there and gives it kind of like that structured, like kind of like an eccentric kind of cool structured look, but it's not too out there. So like they're like an everyday jean, but you can also again like dress them up. That's why we love denim. Dress them up or dress them down. They are high rise, but again, I have a long torso, so they go like just to my belly button, but I'm sure someone with like a shorter torso might not really like the high rise. Rigid, good quality denim. Again, like I've had the Possess for 4 or 5 years now, and they still look great. Have Void, and I also bought a white pair. I forget what the name of the wash is, but it's white. I bought those in a 28. And then more recently, actually last week, I bought a 4th wash in Control, and I bought those in a 29. So I'm true to size for a 29. Like 29 is my size, I said earlier. The 29s I feel like do fit me pretty perfectly. For me, I do like a baggier denim, and knowing that I've had this style in like a size that was a bit big for me at the time, like the Possess when I was a size 27, they relaxed quite a bit, and I really liked the look of how baggy-ish they were. Like I love that there was a bit of a gap at the top, but they fit my hips like so well that like the gap looked good. It's not like they were baggy, it was just like a cool relaxed girl look, which I never get with like fuller hips. Like I feel like there's always some sort of like tension somewhere where you don't want it in like jeans. For us with like fuller hips, there's something that like looks off, but these are just like, they look like they're made for fuller hips. So I loved that kind of baggy look. So the 29s I am really happy with. They're true to size in that way if you like a more fitted look. Again, this was like in my hunt for more of like a darker denim, so that's why I bought these ones in a size 29 in the darker wash. But I think I'm gonna repurchase the white in a size 30 because I do like that effortless baggy-ish look, and I think sizing up will emphasize that. I'd say like true to size, but size up if you want a more baggy, kind of like relaxed look. They are truly like the opposite of the first pair, like the Still Here sport jean I mentioned. The sport jean's like very low waist, very drapey denim with drawstring hem, and these are very like structured high waist, button fly, like stiff denim. It's a raw hem. I actually really like the raw hem too. I feel like that's really in right now too. Well, it has been for a while. They have been on my list every time, third time, and they're still my favorites. So those are all the jeans that I wanted to go through today, my top 5 jeans for people with fuller hips. Let me know if you have any recommendations of jeans for people with fuller hips, because I am always looking for new ones, and obviously I was behind the boat with the whole AGOLDE Low Curves, so please don't gatekeep and let me know. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.